Good morning. Our group is composed by me, Maria, Liliana and Marco. The teacher has assigned us the argument of the exponential growth. Our classmates have explained the growth and the decay model. Now we are going to explain you better how to resolve the exponential exercise. Exponential growth. If population change at a rate proportional to its size, then the population at a time t can be described by the following formula, which we can use to resolve exponential problem. The formula of exponential growth is n of t is equal to n naught times e to k times t. N of t is the ending amount of what you are looking for. K is the rate of growth, and in Italian meaning is tasso di crescita. T is the time that is usually in hours or years. And naught is the beginning amount. The little is a zero for time when is equal to 0. So when you start. E is Niepiro number. So we are going to give an example of this kind of problem. And now we are going to explain an exponential problem to understand better and to resolve it. Exercise 1. A bacteria colony grows at an exponential law. If the bacteria redoubles in 3 hours, how long does it take to the number of bacteria to be 3 times bigger? We know that we have to use the formula n of t is equal to n naught times e to k times t. So we have t is equal to 3 hours, and at the beginning, at 0 hours, we have n naught. And after this time, 3 hours, n naught became 2 n naught because is redoubled. So we can write n of 3 is equal to n naught.
So, as Michele said, we know that n of 3 is equal to 2 times n naught. We have a data that is t is equal to 3 hours. So, we can replace this data to the principal formula, and we can write that n of 3 is equal to n naught times e to 3 times k. Now we named n of 3 a, 2 times n naught b, and n naught times e to 3 times k c. And we see that a is equal to b, but a is also equal to c. So we can equalize b to c. And we can write that 2 times n naught is equal to n naught times e to 3 times k. N naught appears in both members, so we can divide them by n naught, and we eliminate it. We have so 2 is equal to e to 3 times k. Now we have to take the natural log of 2 members. so natural log of e to 3k is equal to natural log of 2. To resolve natural log of e to 3 times k, we have to remember the logs property, so we can draw an asterisk to remember the natural logs definition. Let's say that natural log of e to a is equal to a, and we can apply it to natural log of e to 3 times k. How the problem continues, Liliana will explain, and she'll tell us in particular the logs property.
So now I'm going to write this equation. And now I'm going to analyze this member, and so I can apply to it one of the logs property. So we know that the logarithm base a of b to m is equal to m times the logarithm base a of b, but in this case the exponent is 3k. But so we can rewrite this like 3k times natural log of e. We also know that the natural log is equal to the logarithm base a, so the natural log. But in this case it's the natural log of e, so I have to write 3k times the logarithm in base a of e, and we know that this logarithm is equal to 1, so this member is equal to 3k. So I replace this data to this equation, and I have that 3k is equal to the natural log of 2. I divide both members by 3. And so now I have the key result. And so I have only to find the time in which the number of bacteria will be 3 times bigger. So now I have to write 2 equations. The first is so I know that in a time that I don't know, the population will be 3 times bigger. So I can write that n of t is equal to 3 n naught. And the second equation is where I replace the key result to the principal formula. So I have that n of t is equal to n naught times e to the natural logarithm of 2 divided by 3 times t. And so I can call this member A, this member B, again A, and this C. So if A is equal to B and A is equal to C, then C is equal to B. So I can write that n naught times e to the natural log of 2 divided by 3t is equal to 3 n naught. So now Marco will finish the problem.
So C is equal to B, and now we divided both members by and not, and find E to natural log of 2 divided by 3 times t is equal to 3. Now we have to take again the natural log of both members, and we can write natural log of 2 divided by 3 times t is equal to natural log of 3. Now t is equal 3 natural log of 3 divided by natural log of 2, and if you calculate with the calculator you find t is equal 4.75 hours.
Now we're giving you some exercises. The first is a problem. There are some helps. We suggest you to follow our advices and to remember our explanation to resolve more quickly the problem. The second exercise is vocabulary and understanding. You have to choose the right answer among the possible ones. The third exercise is a cloze test. There are 22 words, but just 12 are right. Good job.
Hi everyone, I'm Federico, and today with my group I'm going to talk about the exponential decay. We can have two types of exponential function.